So in this lecture, we are going to deal with the array using useState. So we have discussed how to deal with the boolean, string, and object in the last section. Okay, now we are going to deal how to manage array using useState. Okay, so for that one, I have created a sample React.js project. Okay, I have removed all by default code. Then if I try to refresh, I can see my canvas here. Okay. Now what I am going to do here, just I am going to declare an array using useState. So my array name is items. Okay. Now I need a function to set the items. So I just declare set items, and I am going to use useState to declare an array. Yes, it declared as an array. If you just console the item, you can see an array in items. Okay. Now if I try to console items, yes, this is an array, right? Now what I am going to do, I am also going to declare a text here, const text set text. Okay. Also I am going to add a string inside into this text. Okay, a string. I declare text as a string. Okay. Now if I try to refresh once more, I console. Let's see what's happening. Yes, there is an array and a string. Okay. Now here in this UI, I am going to add an input. Okay, input which we are using as a text input in React Native. Also, I am supplying the value. Okay, so value will be, I am adding as text here. Also on change, whenever we type something, we should set the value, right? On change, I'm just adding that value. Okay, on change. Okay, set text, the value will come in e dot target dot value. Clear? And I am closing this text input here, right? Also I am going to declare one button with that one. Okay, button. Okay, and I'm adding as a label add. Clear? Now if I try to refresh, let's see what's happening. Right. Okay, now if I type something, yes, the value setting here in the text state, and also the I can see my empty array. Clear? Now what I want, whenever I type something, okay, whenever I type something, if I click that add, that text should set into this array. Okay, that is my intention. So what I am going to do here, I am going to add a function on click. Okay, on click, if you put an alert, we can see the alert. Let's see, let's check, alert is coming. Clear? Okay, now if I let, yes, alert is coming. Now I am going, what I am going to do, I am going to call a function here. Okay, so the function name is add item, right? So if I refresh, it will give an error. You have to declare the function add item. Add item is not defined, so I am going to declare that function inside function the component. Okay, so const add item. Clear? Now I am going to print that one to variable. Okay, here let's say, yes, it's printed here. Now yes, if I type and click the item, the array state and the string state is printing here. Okay, now what I am going to do, whenever I click the add item, it should add the value into this array, right? So what I'm going to do here, set items, I'm calling. If I pass directly, what will happen? Let's see. If I pass directly, it will, let's see what's happening. I put the console here. Okay, now if I pass the value directly, let's see what's happened. Yes, nothing has happened because I'm directly going to set a string into an array. So we should always add an array here. Okay, so now we check, let's see, to setting a value into an array, because we have declared this item as an array. Okay, now if I type here, yes, that value is added here, but I'm not able to see that value. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, sorry, I got a mistake. I should add the text, right? Let's see what happened. Now if I try to add text here, it should add the text. It's adding the text. Now if I type something once more, okay, yes, text is adding here, but it is overriding the previous item. So if I refresh here, it's overriding the previous item. Now if I change something, okay, Shimil, okay, now item was already the previous item. If I click add item, see the old item is replaced with a new string. So I don't want to do that. I have to append the new item. Okay, so what I am going to do here, listen, what I am going to do here, as we are used in the object, we are going to use spread operator. Okay, so spread operator will take all the item which is already stored, so it will append the new item. So I'm just using spread operator here. Let's see the magic. Okay, now if I try to refresh, just I'm adding shimil. Click here. See, shimil is added here. Now if I remove this one and JAWS, yes, shimil and JAWS is added. Now if I try to remove this one, yes. Okay, so I am going to modify some more thing. I'm just after my button click, I'm just setting this text into empty string so that I don't want to clear it every time. Okay, let's see what happening. So shimil, if I type add, it's added to here. Okay, now if I type here, yes, the value is adding to the array. So if I want to add, just print that array, we can have a printing here. So I am going to map that array here. Just I am using UL. Okay, here I am going to map that array. So my array is here items dot map. Now I am going to take item here. Okay, then I am just adding a return, or it's we can have a bracket here. Okay, inside this I am declaring li. Okay, inside that li I am just adding my item. Clear? Now if I try to refresh, let's see what's happening. Yes, cool. Now if I type shimil and add, yes, it's added. Now if I type JAWS, it's added. Now if I type something else that is appending to the array, I can see my updated array with the 3 element. Clear? So, but there is an error is giving. Each child in the list should have a unique key. Yes, we didn't supply a key for the item because we are mapping the item, right? So for that one, what I am going to do here, I am just rather than appending here, what I am going to do, I am going to add an ID. So I am going to add the ID name as items length, whatever the current length of the item. Okay, so whatever the current length of the item will be treated as ID. Also we are going to do what we are going to do, we are going to add that text. Okay, so as name. Okay, whatever the coming text is, inside the text I am setting the value to the name. Okay, let's see what is happening. Okay, now this will change, I should change into item dot name. Let's see what is happening. Okay, now my array is empty, array is there, my string is there. Now I am going to add shimil. Okay, let's add shimil. Yes, now if I check into my array, now it's an array of object with ID and a name. Clear? Now if I add a new item, okay, if I add a new item, I can see two object inside an array with a unique ID and a name. Clear? Now if I add something else, see here. Now I can use this ID as my key, which we have explained in Flatlist as a key extractor, right? So I am just adding here as a key item dot ID, so that virtual DOM can understand each item, right? So it can easily understand which item is that. So I'm just added a key property with using item dot ID. Now if I try to refresh, it should not that come that error again, right? Let's shimil add, yes, array warning is not coming right now, and my updated array with ID and name. Now if I add one more item, JAWS is coming here. Yes, also if I add something else, yes, that is appending to the array. Clear? So this is how we manipulate array using setDate. Okay, so we can jump into the next lecture.